Higher, bottom, ocean, yes, control. No one chichu, eat much, edge out. I raise my hands to all of you here. Those words come from my grandpa, my grandfather, who gave me my name, Blaney. My given name is Blaney. I'm from the Tlahtlan Nation. I'm from the Salish Sea. My lands and waters are under the genocidal illegal occupation of the Canadian government, resource extraction industries, and international corporations that are bleeding us dry of our birthright. The salmon, the cedars, the soil. Climate change bleeds us of our birthright. But climate change is merely a symptom of the most significant destructive force responsible for taking our lands and lives every day, and that is colonialism. Myself and all my relatives here have been criminalized, surveilled, and experienced violence at the hands of the police, at the hands of RCMP, and injunctions issued by our colonial governments to remove us from our lands when we get in the way of profit. I came here to witness the same Canadian politicians that sanction Indigenous genocide, land dispossession, and extractive projects without free, prior, and informed consent at an international forum for climate. I witnessed Justin Trudeau pose for pictures with Indigenous land defenders. Meanwhile, land defenders are taken as political prisoners back home. COP26 is a performance. It's an illusion constructed to salvage capitalist economies rooted in resource extraction and colonialism. I didn't come here to fix the agenda, I came here to disrupt it. Colonialism is what caused climate change, and I'm not going to my colonizers for solutions. We reject colonial solutions for climate change. Nature-based solutions and carbon markets are false solutions that are rooted in the commodification of nature. And when I say nature, I'm not talking about some colonial concept of what the environment is that is detached from our spirits and our belongings. I'm talking about our lands, our territories, our birthright, our kitchens, our fridges. I have not witnessed world leaders pay any attention to our climate futures. I've witnessed the negotiation of trade agreements, because that's what carbon markets are. Trade agreements between settler colonial governments are no victories. They are distractions. Every day, Indigenous people are criminalized, incarcerated, murdered, disappeared because of industries propelling climate change. And climate change is not a blameless phenomenon. There are names behind it. There are governments behind it. There are corporations behind it. Canada, US, Enbridge, CN Rail, just to name a few of those involved. This summer, on the West Coast, there was a heat dome that caused 600 deaths, wiped out our clam beds, our shellfish. There was a fire in my relative's homeland in Inca territory. And environmental organizations want to posture that as an example of climate change without naming the corporation responsible for that fire, and that is CN Rail. CN Rail caused that fire in Inca territory, and that is what I'm talking about when I say that climate change is not a blameless phenomenon, and we can't divorce the names of these corporations and governments responsible, because they're here right now, and they're ignoring us, and they're salvaging their profit, and they're getting away with it. We can't get too comfortable within these systems. We can't get too comfortable at COP26. We need to be fighting for
I believe in our ability to transform. I believe in our ability to outlive and to survive. I don't believe in the power of colonial systems to transform, because they don't have that magic. They don't have that power. We will outlive this. We will outlive these empires that were built on our genocide. Our ancestors survived many apocalypses. And when we talk about this climate apocalypse, we're going to survive it too, but it's going to come from the people. And I hope when you go home, you keep your eyes on the front lines, you keep your eyes on Indigenous land defenders that are risking